Hello YouTube. My name is Mel from Mel's Paper Makes. I'm a 26-year-old cash stuffer and budgeter here on YouTube. Today we're going to be cash stuffing the second week for January. We have 100, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 410, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, and $500 is all here today. Hope everyone is having a really good week so far. It's been very sunny by me right now, so I have been absolutely loving it. And I am filming this after New Year's, or after I've celebrated New Year's, which, spoiler alert, I didn't really do too much, but hopefully everyone had a really good start to 2026 and had a good break. We are going to start with unstuffing my cash envelopes, which are just my highly used categories. So groceries, gas, eating out, and spending. We do have $15 left over in groceries, gas. I did not do a ton of spending. I just rested a lot for this weekend. $21 in gas. And then eating out is empty, and then spending has $10, $15, $16, $17. But yeah, did not do a ton for New Year's. I made a lot of gyoza. Funny story there. I actually misread the recipe, and instead of I got a cabbage and I got 2 pounds of it. Turns out the recipe said 2 cups. So I made 10 times the amount of gyoza. I had 150-ish pieces of it. And I still have probably 60% of the filling in my freezer ready to be wrapped again. So I have a ton of gyoza. That's what I did for New Year's. And the rest of it, I did my net worth statement. I did some crafting, I did a lot of reading, and I did a ton of sleeping. Just catching up on sleep and making sure I'm well rested for 2026. Making my bingo card for next year as well. Setting my goals, but pretty relaxing New Year's celebration. Starting off with groceries, we have 20, 40, and 50. I have had $15 left over in groceries, but that's because I ended up not doing one of my meal preps one of the weeks, and now I have that meal prep stuff. I have the meat and everything, so that's all good there. Gas has 20 and 30. I didn't do a ton of driving last week. That's why $24 was left, but looking good there. Eating out is going to be getting $40, 20 and a 40. Did find a new coffee shop here, new local one that I can check out. Maybe go to once a month or so if I really want to, because I really do like to have coffee at home. $40 for spending, but maybe it would be good to go to the coffee shop and do some reading there. But that is it for my cash envelopes. I have $160 going in here for the week. Now we have my savings monthly and my retirement binder. Buffer has $50. This is not getting anything. My emergency fund has $10,000 in my high yield. This is getting nothing. Medical, I did get a reimbursement of around $41. I got that in the mail and I just deposited it into the bank, so that went straight back into medical. And then I have $5 going in here as well. So we have 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 400, 450, 70, 95, 501. So now this is the full amount for my insurance plan deductible. So now I will make a tab for copays, and I'm going to slowly save for that one because I do have an HSA and an FSA that I can use, and my FSA has just restarted for 2026. Future is going to be getting $10. This is for future big expenses, a car, a house, a wedding, just future expenses, but I'm not really sure exactly what specifically yet. We have 5, 6, 20, 30, 40, and 50. 650 for future. One big purchase that I do want in the future that I do know is a future pet. They will be getting $5. We have 1,055, 60, 1,060 for my future pet. Travel is going to be getting $20, and I'm going to do some rollover money, but let's count how much rollover money I have. 20, 30, 40, 45, and 50. So we have $50 we can roll over, and I'm going to roll over 15 into travel. I have big plans for travel. I've chosen something for this money to go towards, but I'm going to wait to tell y'all what it is. We have 1,500, 600, 20, 40, 60, 75, and 80. $1,680 going towards travel. And I'm really excited to tell y'all. It's on my bingo card to do for this year, so I'm very excited for it. Tech is going to be 15. And I did do some spending here. I finally went back to my roots and got a magnetic pop socket. It just was right next to me. But I also, excuse me, I also needed a new case. So I got a pop socket and a new case, and I'm just so happy to have my pop socket back. We have 50, 60, 75, 85, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. $90 in tech. And I have my beloved pop socket back. Next is Extra Week. This isn't getting anything, but it does have $160 that we can use for this pouch at the end of the month. So there's that. Fitness and wellness, I did get a muscle roller. We have $151 in here, but nothing is going to go in here today. I did spend on membership, or I pulled money out of here. I did pay my Spotify, Minecraft, and HBO Max. I'm still waiting on Apple Storage to come out. And this is going to be getting $5, so now it has 15. All of my monthly memberships are under $25. So that is it for memberships. My Roth IRA will be getting $105 today. So now it has 210 and 215 for my Roth IRA. And at the end of the month, I will take this and bring it to my Roth IRA account for my first contribution for 2026. And finally, for this binder, we have $10 going into my brokerage, which is longer term savings, like for retirement or whatever I want to purchase, like past 5 years. So $10 is in a prop bill because this is an automatic transaction from my bank account into my brokerage account. So we'll just stick that back there. But that is it for this binder. And now we get to move on to my big binder. This will be getting a revamp soon. But today we are going to be stuffing $20, $30, $5 into my car. Her name is Claudia. She's a 2014 Toyota Corolla. I really like her as a car, and she has been treating me very, very well. And today we're just going to put $35 into her envelope. We have the car emergency fund that has $1,405 there. Car deductible has $500. Insurance is fully funded with $450. Maintenance is getting the $35. Getting the full $35, but it has 5, 6, 700, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 705. So 705 for maintenance. My goal is 1,000. So I'm at 805. Let me recheck. 5, 6, 7, yep, 800. 805 for maintenance. 805 for maintenance. Oil changes is fully funded with 100, and then registration is fully funded with 175. So in total, my car envelope has $3,435 saved up, which is very nice. I'm working on fully funding maintenance, and then after that will be car emergency fund. And if I don't spend from this envelope, then I can start saving for a new car. But I won't be getting a new car until Claudia is on her last mile, on her last tire rotation. I will use her until she is done. Now we have my sinking funds. And starting off with apartment, this has $50. Nothing is going to go in here. Partner fund is going to get a 5. This is just for small gifts every now and then. 5, 10, 15. He gets me flowers every now and then, so I want to get him something as well. Bulk food, we'll be getting the leftover $15 from the grocery money. So now it has 50, 60, 75 saved up for bulk food. Next is Christmas, which is going to be getting 25, and now it has 25, 20, 40, 45, 55, 56. 56 for Christmas. I'm not really sure yet what my goal is for Christmas. Maybe $1,000 this year, because I did have to adjust my budget last year because I got some presents for people that I wasn't originally planning on. So I'm just gonna bump it up, I think, to 1,000, but I'm not really sure yet. Clothes is getting 5. It has 50, 65, 75. Slow growing one. Next is dates, which is going to be getting a 10, and we did spend out of here. We have 50, 60, 71. 71 for dates. Oops. Family will be getting a 5, and they have 1, 10, and 15. 115 for family. Gifts will be getting a 5 as well. And now it has 20, 30, 45, 50, 1, 2, 3, and 54 for gifts. Hobbies, I did spend. I just got some crafting supplies. This is going to be getting a 5. Now it has 110, 15, 25, 6, 7, 8, and 29. 129 for hobbies. I also spent out of household. I just got some paper products. Now it has 5 going in to get this back up to 50. Now, I'll be making progress towards $50, but we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, and 42. The cap for household is $50. Mel's Paper Mix has $30 in there. Over the counter, I did have to stock up on some vitamins, and it is going to get a 5. They had a nice sale, so I stocked up on that. So we have 105, 15, 21. My goal for this one is also $50. This is just to mainly cover stuff that's not covered in my FSA, which is mainly vitamins. Race tickets is going to be getting a 10. It now has 1, 200, 250, 60, 75. 275 for race tickets. Nothing was spent there. Spending, I didn't spend in, but it does get 10. Now it has 150, 60, 170 for spending. Very happy with that. Toiletries, I did see a sale on my shampoo and conditioner, so I got that. I don't need it for a little while, but I got it while it was on sale. So now there is 55, 60, 1, 2, and 3. $63 for toiletries, and then Buffer has the $20 in there. So that is it for this binder. Now we get to go into my tabs binder, and for this, annuals is getting a 5. I am trying a week trial for Apple TV because that's where F1 will be streaming next year. So I will be purchasing that this week, and I have $110 for that. It is $99 for the annual subscription, and then $5 is going to go in the back for Sapphire, which is for my travel card. We have $55.60, my travel credit card, I mean, and that has a fee of $99 for a year. But I won't need it until April. So there's that one. In total, there's $170 here. Birthdays, we have $15 going into my mama. We have $100 saved for my pa. We have $15 going in here. Now we have 10, 20, 25, 30, and 35. Plus the 100, there's $135 saved for birthdays. Now for holidays, we have the final $15 in here, and I spent all my money for New Year's. I ended up just pulling the money that I needed for gyoza from here. So I'm going to take New Year's out and put it in the back. And now I'm working on anniversary. So it is going to be getting the 15 and the $1. So now it has 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 46, 41. Hold on. Yes, 41. 41 for my anniversary. And I don't know how much to be saving for that one, but that is it for the actual envelopes. And now we get to go into my savings challenge, my Flower Power Savings Challenge, where I save my digital coins because obviously I cash stuff, but I use a credit card and I can't take out the coins. So I just add up the coins throughout the week. And at the end of the week, I take the total amount and just color that amount in corresponding to the flowers. So this week's total is $8.46. We're just going to start our way from the very top and just work our way down. I think this was quite a bit of spending, but that's okay with me. We have 90, 89, and $9. So I'm going to color all the way from 89 to 97 and then 9 cents, and I will be right back. Here is the flower. Here are the flowers fully colored in. We have finished one column, and now we get to move on to my $250 Floral Funds savings, and I do have a $20 bill left, so I will color in a 20 or cross out a 20, and now we can go ahead and stuff that. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this a few times this year, but that is it for my Floral Funds. It's a very quick one, but this is a savings challenge that I did make, so that is it for this. And now we have $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6 to go into my very flat $1 savings challenge, but that's okay because we have just started it, and this is going to be very exciting because I saved quite a lot last year. But that's it for today's video for the second week in January. I hope everyone is having a really good week so far. I hope we have a great week ahead. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.